We are recording. 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 Recording. We're recording. Are we recording, Tim?
We're recording.
We are recording.
You're on a jingle.
I am on a
momentum
jingle,
going on right now.
Moment situation right here. I don't know
your
why.
Second, third one of the day.
I know. I hear certain things or certain things are said, and I just sing it.
I mean, one of them's already stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Two times.
Twice. 2 times. Hell yeah. Well, with that, welcome to the show.
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're here.
We're back.
We are podcasting it up.
And we got a new cocktail of the
Hell
week.
yeah, we do.
This is my cocktail of the week, and we are utilizing the specially bottled Bullet Bottled and Bond, which we rated very highly last week. And we got a very festivus cocktail.
Festivus.
Fitting of the moment. We
Yes.
are calling this the Jolly Mule. I just switched up the name and one ingredient from the recipe, but it was just called a cranberry bourbon cocktail. And I was like, boring to the 10th degree. So
Yeah.
we're calling it the Jolly Mule. And what is in this jolly old mule of ours is 2 tablespoons of homemade bourbon cranberry sauce. We got 2 ounces of that bullet bourbon. We topped it off with some ginger beer. We squeezed some lime juice or a wedge in there, and then topped it off with a little teaspoon of maple syrup to sweeten it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gave that a whole stirry, not with our fingers, Ryan.
Well,
We'll
see.
And the last step to this is bottoms up, man. Let's get right into it.
Cheers. That is a 10 out of 10. Hands
Easy.
down.
10 out of 10.
Absolutely. There's no question. That is fantastic.
It really is. You get literally every flavor I just
It's so good.
talked about. Like you get the Kentucky Mule is what this is, and then you get that cranberry sauce. It is a little pulpy, but I like it.
I like it. Every flavor in this just melds so well together.
I was a little worried about the maple syrup, but it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It just sweetens it up just a little bit, and it's not a lot. And
it's like the perfect cut to what, tart cranberries with the lime.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect little ratio to level it out.
Oh, this is a fun one. Highly recommend for your holiday parties coming up. This would be a fun one. Very festivus.
It's great.
You get the red and green together there.
Yep.
Good call on the lime in there. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's got the red and the green.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So let's just get into this.
Let's go. We got hot talk in our bourbon talking points this week, as we always do. We talk Seahawks during football season. Last week, we laid the old smacketh down on the Vikings.
Yes, we did.
Defensively, at least.
Yeah.
We beat the Vikings 26-0 at home, which was also nice to see. Us getting a good win like this at home again, and our first shutout in 10 years.
Holy shit.
It was the 2015 season was the last time we shut somebody out, and it was the first time that the Vikings had been shut out in I think it was almost 20 years. I think it was the 2006 season.
I think 2007 is what I read.
Oh, it was 2007.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so still almost 20 years.
20
though.
years.
Regardless, that's big. Like, regardless of who you're playing against, regardless of what is going on the other team, shutting out a NFL team is impressive. Like the week before, the worst team in the league, we gave up 26 points to, or 24 points to.
Yeah,
right.
26. Yeah.
Wasn't it a 6-point game?
4-point game.
Oh, that was all it was? Okay. But anyways, still, we gave up, 20 plus points to the worst team in the league, and then we turn around the next week and we shut out another team. So that was pretty solid. What'd you think of the game?
Didn't get to watch it because I'm working, but just from the highlights and everything, the D did exactly what our focus point was last week. Just you can't give them an inch, and welcome this rookie quarterback to the league, and sure
Boy,
they did. 4 sacks, 4 interceptions,
4 picks,
1 for a score, and
Yep.
the solid defense showed up and continues to show up.
Yes.
They're not playing down to teams or anything. They're just playing up to the hype of what they are, and that was huge. Quiet game offensively, and we didn't really need them, but I don't know. It's just you kind of want to just see them full.
Yeah,
you want to see a complete game.
Issues.
Yeah, and
for sure.
And there was some turnovers again. We had 2 fumbles from Sam Darnold. 1 got away.
Yeah.
And then last talking point is just, can we talk about how much DeMarcus Lawrence and Emanwari have been to this team? Like the additions of them to our defense have been huge. Those 2 names just seem to be all over the field.
Fucking, of course, I'm going to fucking forget his goddamn name. The linebacker.
Drake Thomas?
Yeah, Drake Thomas.
Yeah. He's been huge.
Yeah. But he has been gigantic in the middle of that defense.
Such a
especially
small
the
but
couple
quick
weeks that
guy.
Ernest Jones was out.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have him step up and Tyrese Knight in those games, and just like, holy shit, man. So,
and then Ernest Jones just comes back full throttle, you know.
He has 5 picks on the season. He might lead the league in interceptions right now as an off-ball linebacker.
That's so crazy.
That's pretty wild.
But it's been fun to watch this defense, and I like watching the videos online of just like Mike McDonald hyping up everyone on the sideline, in the back after the game, giving the game ball and stuff. So
it was great. I don't know if you saw the video or not, but of Ernest Jones' pick 6. Of Mike McDonald was like sprinting down our sideline along, like keeping up with him pretty much. Like, he was so hyped. I was like, it's awesome, because like when I was coaching football, and like when I was coaching the freshman team, and like one of my kids would break off a long run or something, I would do the same thing. I would be running right down the field with them. So it was just cool, because I was like, I know, not at that level obviously, but I know that feeling still of just like one of your dudes coming through and making the play, and it's super cool to see.
So just a great game overall. For us. So
yep. I said we apparently can't handle blitz packages.
No.
So that obviously needs to be fixed, because all these last 5 opponents that we face are, or 4, 5 opponents that we face are going to definitely be watching what the Vikings did.
Yeah.
And
we got the Rams, we got the Niners, and
I mean, even the fucking Falcons and the Colts and the Panthers, right? I mean, so it's just we're gonna have to get that fixed and figure that out. The great counter to all of that, though, was with our run game. Just like they couldn't really stop our run game, which was cool, because we've talked about it multiple times where it's like we kind of got to get the run game running and going. But there were no gaudy numbers, but you don't really need gaudy numbers when our defense plays the way they do. You don't need a gaudy run. You don't need one of our running backs breaking off a 160-yard game. We just need to pick up first downs, and
we still got 125 total yards.
Total yards, and and then that also isn't even talking about the importance of Ken Walker to the passing game as well. How many check down passes he'll take and then make something out of. So I want to say he had like 18 or 20 yards or something in the air in that game, which were like all like first down pickups essentially. So that was awesome. And then finally, you already talked about it, so not much here, but it's just, we have a very, very special defense. I think I talked about, did I talk about it on the show last week? Or was I talking to somebody at work this week? But Brock Heward, they do like the Brock and Sock They do like a talk show, like a Seattle sports talk show.
Yeah.
And like Mike McDonald, Pete Carroll used to always go on Monday morning, and now McDonald goes on Monday morning, and he does like an instant reaction to the game, like a just quick little like minute and a half long video after each game. And last week after the game, he said that he was like, I tweeted this a little while ago, and he's like, and I'm doubling down on it. I think this is the best defensive line that Seattle has ever had.
I would agree.
Yeah. And I mean, but that's saying something when you consider the fact that Super Bowl team, the defensive line that we had then.
Yeah.
But it's because like we don't necessarily have guys that are like bigger stars, but we have more of them.
Mm-hmm. And they're all contributing too.
We're rotating 8 to 9 guys throughout the game on that defensive front, and we're not missing anything. Like it doesn't matter who it is in. The level doesn't drop just because we have not Leonard Williams or Byron Murphy in. You know?
And Byron Murphy is just a quiet name. Like he's having a stellar season.
Yeah,
but
him and Leonard Williams, they both have 6 or 7 sacks on the season now. Like DeMarcus Lawrence has like 5, I think. There's another guy that I'm totally spacing on that has 6 on the season. Boye Mafe and Derek Hall both have a couple. Like our whole, and we're about to get Jaron Reed back potentially tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So they designated him and Julian Love and Riley Mills all to return from IR. Riley Mills is our rookie that we drafted. So it'll be interesting if we can get him and add just another depth player potentially for the postseason. Like that's fucking huge. So we have a very special defense here, and it just it shows.
It does. So, it really does.
We got the Falcons up next tomorrow. We're in Atlanta, 10 a.m. game. Good thing we are fucking savage on the road. We've lost 2 road games under Mike McDonald. 1 to the Lions last year. And 1 now to the Rams earlier in the season. A 2-point loss that realistically we all know should have been a fucking win. And so we've lost only 2. And what do you think? What's your what's your main focal point here for tomorrow's game?
I mean, we're talking about a special defense, and so should we worry about it? Maybe not, but I'm still going to worry about it. But Bijan Robinson is a special running back. He can catch it, he can run, and do special things with it. You got Kirk Cousins. You know, he's 1-1 since Penix has been down, and so the guy can make plays, and so we just got to hold him in check. And I think we should have a stellar game again. So that was my one focus point for this.
Love that. I went on the other side. I said, I think this is the game where we need this rolling into these last 4 games. Because the Falcons defense has been crumbling. They've collapsed, and which has been a really big part as to why they've gone. They've lost 6 of the last 7 games, where we've won 6 of our last 7 games, is because of their defense. And that should be a perfect setup for Sam Darnold and JSN to get right. And let JSN have another, 100-something yard game, and let K9 go off a little bit. K9 was just named one of the captains for tomorrow.
Nice.
So hopefully that means maybe they'll give him the fucking ball in the red zone. Clint Kubiak, stop putting Charbonnet in the situation.
Fingers crossed. But I know the Falcons have been letting up 130 yards rushing per game. So so hopefully that translates. Because you're right. I talked about it. Our offense was quiet this last week, and this is a big stretch for us coming down. I mean, for the whole NFC West. It's
for the NFC, the whole conference. This is a huge stretch run right now, dude.
It's insane.
It's bringing us on over to Belts.
Discount double check.
Tim, what do you want to talk about, my dude?
I'm going to talk about Monday Night Raw this week, and I'm going to start off with Judgment Day. We had a whole lot of Judgment Day going on.
Whole lot.
And what's crazy is we've been on both sides of this conversation. Is we love the Judgment Day and everything they're doing.
We hate them.
And we hate them.
We love them.
And then we've talked about how they just need to break them up. But now I'm back on the bandwagon of, let's keep them together. Even though there's still cracks showing, this was just an all-around great episode for the Judgment Day. It starts off with Liv coming. It was like walking into the arena saying hello to everyone, skipping by Finn and Roxanne Perez. Then you go on to the middle of the show. Dom is talking about he's the greatest because we beat the greatest. And then Liv comes out and she said Judgment Day is stronger than ever because she's back. And then you close the show with Liv, Roxanne Perez and Raquel grabbing the tag titles. And then Roxanne's like, here's the tag title, Liv. But Liv hands it back to Roxanne, which I thought was just all around great storytelling for this group. You're still planting cracks in there, but now it's like very subtle.
Yeah.
And they look like a full group again. So
absolutely.
And Liv is that complete piece to it.
And I think that's the key is like we've kind of been dogging on the Judgment Day for the last couple months, but the missing factor here for the last couple months was Liv.
Yep.
And before that, even when we were still kind of just like, it was because like Liv wasn't any attempt at pushing Finn as the leader of the Judgment Day has just not worked.
Yeah.
And because I don't know why he should be, but he's not believable to be the leader of this group. And Liv is
100%.
maniacal. She is fucking like terrifying, and she is powerful. And she fucking showed that on Monday to close the show.
Yeah.
And I think that was cool too. Like I loved that like Roxy handed it to her and then she handed it back to her as kind of like, no, that's yours because she's going to go for the women's world title.
I was just going to touch on that.
I mean, that's the only reason she would hand the tag title back to her.
Yeah.
Right? She
got
handed
her
it back
eyes
and then
above.
she's like, I'm going after Steph. And what a fucking match.
Is
let's fucking go. Let's get gold back all around the fucking Judgment Day.
Let's make them, they run Monday Night Raw and it's good. And like I said, I still like that there is the cracks there, but it's kind of less. And right now they're riding a high. So I'm really all for it. I thought it was just an all around great episode.
Let Liv go get the world title. And let's send Dirty Dom after the world heavyweight.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'm all for it.
Let's do it.
I'm all for it, man.
How fucking cool would that be?
Next up, the women's tag team division is starting to cook. Is really cooking.
Yeah.
They're kind of recycling what SmackDown was doing with their tag team division earlier this year with just causing chaos between every tag team. But I love it. I love it for it.
What they needed.
Yeah.
That's what these titles needed. Especially after the run that Charlexa just went on.
Royal Bliss. I still like that name better,
me too.
but I do like the Charlexa name too. But they had a phenomenal main event going. I am mad that it ended in DQ once again. You can't choose a winner.
Yeah.
But closing it out with how it did, with just every tag team coming.
I wasn't expecting the other 3 teams to get involved here. We have 6 teams now involved in this,
which is like the most I can think of at any point.
Expecting that, like I was. There was a part of me that was like, because of the interaction backstage where I was like, Bailey and Lyra I could see coming out, and obviously they did, but I was not expecting Nia and Lash for some reason. I don't know why I wasn't, but I wasn't. And then I definitely was not expecting Judgment Day. After that, I was like, oh, we got 5 fucking teams.
Yeah.
And then the Judgment Day came out, and I was like, what the fuck? So.
And again, just the way they closed the show like that was just awesome. I'm excited to see where this goes. And I think the women are proving that you only need one set of tag titles for the men's. Like, you can do something great with one set of tag titles.
Yeah.
The women division is proving that right now, and I think that's the way the men should go as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Welcome to the party, Braun Breaker. His promo he gave was pretty freaking solid. We've been talking about him on the mic a lot. I will say he needs to keep his clothes on, because that just takes me, like, the whole straps during the match took me out of it, like putting them back on, taking them off, and then him taking off the coat during the middle of this. But like, this was a believable promo from him, and I think it was just great. It made him feel like he's rightfully up next for a challenge at the World Heavyweight title. And I was all on board with this promo from him. I feel like you're not on the same page there.
I'm not fully, but
Yeah.
not also, if that makes sense. I think he's still definitely, it was a good promo, but I still think that it's lacking in certain areas and of just like honestly overall believability. And I still think it's a mistake to have him next in line for the world title. But that's just me personally. I don't
think he wins. I think
No,
Roman
I just
Reigns comes back and prevents this win. That's my early prediction because
gotcha. I just don't feel like it's even like have him in the picture. Like I feel like it still just needs to build a little bit. Like I feel like we're jumping the gun here a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
well, we'll see.
it is what it is. That's
But
what's
I mean, he had some pretty cold lines in there. He's like, consider the promo cut. I love that line. The whole throwing the mic and then Logan Paul catching. I didn't even catch. I thought Logan Paul had the mic the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn. But no, I really did enjoy the whole promo for this. So yeah. And for my banger of the night, I'm giving it to the Last Time Is Now tournament. Both matches, more so the Gunther and Solo, but Jey Uso and Knight cooked in their match. I think this is one of Jey Uso's best matches, and I was not expecting the quick roll up to win the match. I thought Knight lost right then and there. I was like, shit, splash or the spear, then splash, and that was it. But then he rolled it up for the 3, and then you get what we were talking about where they took away all the building of Jey Uso's like dark turn and brought it right back. And it kind of felt out of place just because there was that long pause.
Well, and it just wasn't done well on his part, I don't think. It seemed weird.
Yeah.
Just the whole, I don't know, like even the when she caught up with him backstage when he was
That
walking
part
out
I
and
thought was
and like
super
the
weird.
weird breathing that he was doing, but he was doing that after too. Like it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. It's kind of like on par with like what we said with Lyra when the whole Bailey, which apparently Bailey's split personality is gone.
It's totally gone now.
But yeah, that whole where it's just kind of like the acting needs to be a little better. On Jay's part,
for sure.
And so,
but I'm excited
it took
about
me out of it a little bit.
where it's going again. At least,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it actually leads to something this time.
yeah, instead of a pause and then go on.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that Gunther and Solo match. This was, you have to give Solo some kudos
Oh, it was
here.
the match of the week.
It was.
Yeah, hands down, it was the match of the week. And
Both of
it was.
this
it
is
was.
how
it
you
was
do it.
so good.
This is how you do a heel
Yes.
versus heel.
It was
they
so good.
played it up so well, and the way Gunther won this
Yeah.
was gold.
Yes.
It was so gold. I didn't know which way it was going. Like, I obviously thought Gunther was going to win, but the way the match played out, I didn't know who was going to win. And this match was just so good. I was just in it from the beginning.
Yeah.
They were hard hitting. It was just everything you wanted. And then that finish was just gold, just low blow. And
Yeah, I loved it because he's like, boom, does it and gets it. But I actually 100%. I'm giving the flowers to Solo here because this was like one of the first actual matches we've seen him in a long time, where it isn't just the Samoan 5 moves of doom like we've talked about before, right? He was actually wrestling and they were hitting moves and there were 2 big fucking dudes doing shit that they probably shouldn't be doing in that match. And no, it was very entertaining, and it wasn't, even with the interference, it didn't take anything away.
No.
Gunther actually played into it really well and used it to his advantage to get the win. It was great.
it was so
perfect.
good and well deserved of the banger. Then I go to SmackDown. What do you got?
Well, I'm happy you had some good things to talk about. Because I only have one good thing.
Okay.
And it's my banger. So, first off, relegating Rhea Ripley to the BS storyline between Priest and Aleister Black is fucking ridiculous. What are we doing?
I don't understand it.
What are we doing? It's so fucking dumb. This entire storyline is fucking stupid, first off. But now you're pulling Rhea away from the actual fucking magic that she always makes and everything. And I'm sure she's going to make this better.
Yeah.
But it's still like, what the fuck are we doing, creative? It makes no sense. No. The only sense it makes is the fact that Damian and Rhea have history together as a tag team.
Yeah.
It's the only sense it makes. But she's on Raw. Why are we bringing her over to SmackDown? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And it's just an absolutely unnecessary, like, she has other shit that she should be focused on.
Yeah.
Based off what the fuck just happened on Raw.
Yep.
Right? But now she's Jey Usoing herself.
Yeah.
She's spreading herself too thin now.
Exactly.
And we're getting that a lot. And so it's, again, this is just another thing like you kind of talked about earlier. It's just, they're just recycling all the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so. I agree. I think it's just out of the nowhere. Like, no one's clamoring for the Terror Twins. Like, it wasn't
Not at all.
It was a cool while it ran its course, but she's been so far removed from Damian for over the year.
Mixed tag teams are fucking pointless.
Yeah, it's just
they're
dumb.
so stupid because they can't even actually wrestle each other. So it's really only one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Like, realistically, it's only one-on-one because it's not like he can't tag Rhea in to help Rhea beat down fucking Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Right? So it's stupid, and it's not something that like can gain traction and last because there's nothing you can do with it. There's not a mixed tag title.
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
not
in
the WWE.
Not in WWE, but
no.
But Chelsea and Ethan Page hold the AAA one. So
yeah,
but yeah, no, I agree, and I only feel like this is a filler match coming up because I think they're going to start doing double taping leading into the holidays. So Raw and SmackDown are getting filmed in the same night. So that would be my. But again, she's in a tag team with Io, and they, like I said, just have something.
They just got attacked.
Cooking.
They just got attacked on Monday, and now all of a sudden Rhea's removing herself from that situation to insert herself into this situation. Yeah, it makes no sense. My next thing is woohoo! More cranky Cody. That's always fun.
And of all, like, it's against Drew. We've already seen the matches
1,000 times now. The angry promos, yelling at Nick Aldis, reinstate him so I can get his ass kicked and stomp him into the ground. I'm fucking. I love him in the ring. Absolutely love Cody in the ring. He is, at fucking on the top of the mountain when it comes to in-ring work. Mm-hmm. The promos are just fucking killing it for me. Because all it is him just yelling, and we've talked about it so many times on here. Yeah. It's just yelling. It's just yelling and yelling and yelling. Like, this is why Drew is so fucking good on the mic.
He doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to yell. But when he does, it fucking pulls you in.
Yep.
It doesn't pull us in when Cody yells because that's all Cody does. If he came out and talked normal, that would be when I'd be like, what the fuck's going on? I'm in. I'd be in because that would be different. And that's not, that shouldn't be the difference. So I'm over it. I'm over the Cody and Drew. I'm over Nick Aldis just needs to fucking kick somebody's ass. He needs to get into the ring and actually fucking wrestle. Because we've had too many fucking things now allude to this possibility of him getting like in heated confrontations. It needs to just happen. Yeah. Like, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
I pull the trigger on it.
And it just, I don't know, it was all anticlimactic, especially when he's like, I've calmed down, and then just talks about Saturday night's main event with the NXT guys. Yeah. It was just all anticlimactic. I think the best part of the whole thing was just Drew going, you're hurting the fans, but here I go. I'm not on SmackDown. And that was the best part of it. So,
before my final talking point before the banger is, I'm losing faith in Triple H and creative's ability to tell good stories and make good programming. Gunther winning this tournament is fucking bullshit. It's pointless. It's a mockery of Cena's career. It does nothing for anybody. It's making a joke of the entire reason that they did the tournament, and they're just laughing in the face of the fans. It's like almost the exact opposite. It's the antithesis of the point of this tournament. Mm-hmm. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And so to have him in it, while it was a good match, but the match, it was ruined for me because of the outcome of it. Mm-hmm. And the way it happened, I think it set me over. Like, I was so fucking just irritated after watching it. When was the last time we saw Gunther tap somebody out? Tap. Not fucking put them to sleep and have their hand dropped, but actually tap them out. And you choose LA fucking Knight in this situation? That's fucking bullshit. Yeah. Absolute dog shit. Storytelling, creative, everything. Fucking stupid. Just to fucking push this narrative of, now he's gonna make Cena give up, want to never give up. Blah, blah. It's fucking stupid. Yeah. I hated it. I hate everything about it. And the irritating part is Gunther's gonna win this fucking match on Saturday. I don't know. It's not doing anything. It's the exact opposite of the entire fucking thing that Cena talked about in the promo that they showed right before the match. Yeah. I want to give somebody the same opportunity I had. This is not that opportunity for Gunther. He's already been the world fucking champion. Yeah. It makes no sense. Yeah. We said it last week. He's been champion more than he hasn't been in his career. Yep. That makes no sense.
Agreed. And even the stat they said, he's like only lost under a handful of times in a solo match, like a one-on-one match. He's only lost. Like, Gunther does not need this rub. Like, he's already got a career. He's already menacing. Yeah. If anything, this would have been the perfect time for Carmelo versus Gunther in the finals, and push Carmelo to the finals. Like, that would have been perfect. Yeah. Or, I mean, LA Knight does need this more than Gunther at this point, because every time they do push him, he loses, and so he needs,
because he hasn't even been pushed. When was the last time he was actually pushed? It was when he faced fucking Roman.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm a big Gunther fan, but he does not need this, and he's already retired one person. What, like, this year? Is it special doing it twice in 1 year? I don't. Yeah. He's not the legend killer. That's Randy Orton. Yep. So, I don't know what to tell you on that. I mean,
I just had to let it out.
Yeah. I mean,
I was peeved about it.
John Cena had to have a say in who he wanted to face, right? Like.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then why the fuck are we doing this tournament?
Yeah. I agree.
That's the part that irritates me, is if it was just Cena came out and said, I want to face Gunther as my final opponent, okay. Mm-hmm. Fucking cool. Go for it.
But he didn't.
But he came out and we get this video package promo about this tournament that they're going to start, talking about the wanting to give somebody the same opportunity I did, and we're going to have people from NXT and possibly people that don't even work here. And they made a fucking joke out of that entire thing. Yeah. Literally made a joke out of that entire thing. Not a single one of the people that were from those different phases made it through. Didn't win a match. Yeah. And then you end it with the way that we ended it, with Gunther winning it. Yeah. It's just like, it is the exact opposite of what the goal of this was. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So it's terrible planning. It's terrible storytelling. It's terrible creative. It was just awful for the fans. But my good thing.
What was your highlight?
My banger of the night. You actually already brought it up, but I think the banger of the night, because in all honesty, SmackDown wasn't that good last night, was the announcement of the fact that either Oba or Ricky Saints is facing Cody at Saturday Night's Main Event. I think the banger part of that is the fact that we could get Oba versus Cody. Yeah. Because we've already seen Cody and Ricky in AEW. Yeah. Right? And like, they put on great matches.
Great matches, for sure.
But to my knowledge, we've never seen Oba Femi against Cody Rhodes. So just the prospect of that would be huge. Now, with me saying that, Ricky Saints is going to win, and we won't get Oba versus Cody, because that's what I want to happen, and that's probably what the correct thing that should happen is, because again, Ricky Saints is already an established fucking wrestler. Like, was he not world champion in AEW at one point?
He wasn't, but he was like a TNT. He's been a champion numerous times.
Like one of the bigger champions too. And Oba Femi is like has been kind of one of the faces of NXT. So like that should be exactly what this is fucking pointing to is Saturday night's main event with everything they've said is showing off the spectacle of the product of NXT against the main roster.
Yeah, I agree. So, I we'll find out tonight because that's when deadline is. But yeah, I'm really excited about the opportunity for Oba. I really do want him. I've been on the bandwagon. I've talked about him numerous times and just shout outs on the show. Oba is one of the future stars of this company, and it's just like all natural aura. Like he's a big guy and he can go in the ring, and I just love the guy. So I really hope he does win and is the person that faces Cody.
That gonna bring us over to the belts question of the week this week. I posed it. I said, with the amount of randomly put together tag teams that we have now, as either the champs or gunning for the titles or whatever the situation is, right now a lot of it is primarily happening in the women's division. But I mean, our men's tag champions on Raw are a random thrown together tag team of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, and they both enter. A lot of these teams enter to both people's songs. Yeah. Right? Like one of them comes out to their own song first, the other one comes out to their song, and then they walk down together.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams do, you know. So I wanted to ask, what do you think is the best tag team entrance theme of all time?
God, that's such a hard question.
I know,
it really is.
I
just
had a tough time answering, and I didn't even actually fully answer it until I was here. So, and I wrote this like 3 days ago on the agenda.
But one song to me just kind of stands out above the rest. It's going to seem random, okay? But it's Too Cool's music. It fits their team so well.
Perfectly, yeah.
And then it just gets the fans into it too, because then they do the dance after the match and everything. Yeah. It was just an all-around fun song, and
for sure.
And
they were one of my favorite groups growing up.
And you don't get that a lot. Like, I mean, yes, you got the Hardy Boys and the music fits and everything, but I don't know. It was just a spectacle with Too Cool, and it's just the first one that popped into my head, and I was like, ugh. Yeah, I like it. I really do like Motor City Machine Guns Now song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I really like their theme song. Other ones that just kind of came to mind were the Wyatt Family. That was just an aura as well, and then Evolutions, but that was more of a faction. Yeah. They did have a tag team, and were tag team champions, but I stuck with Too Cool.
All right, awesome.
What'd you go with?
I stayed away from the most on the nose one. I didn't pick the Hardys.
Okay, I was gonna say all I could think of that song was when you posted this.
My favorite, but that's not the one I picked as what I think is possibly the best of all time. And this is gonna seem weird because this at first was a kind of thrown together tag team, but they ended up like actually sticking it out as a tag team for a good amount of time. They were tag champions, and one of the better tag teams of this of the Ruthless Aggression era, and that was Rated RKO.
Oh yeah,
it was the combo of Burning My Light and Metalingus.
Yeah,
and it was just awesome.
Yeah. You know who also was like a molded tag team that did a really cool blend of their theme song was Jericho.
Oh,
Jericho and Big Show. Like,
that's true.
Theirs was a pretty awesome combo of songs. Like they literally blended it so well. Yeah. I thought. Fun question though. It made me start going through all the tag teams and going, like it, don't like it, liked it, like it. You know. So yeah.
Bringing us on over to Blockbusters.
Action.
We got our focus features.
Yeah, we do.
First up is mine. The movie is called Obsession. The synopsis is, after breaking the mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. The cast of this is Michael Johnston, Indy Navarrete, Cooper Tomlinson, Megan Lawless, and Andy Richter. The release date will be May 15th, 2026, and it will be out in theaters.
This was a short and sweet trailer. I think it was a teaser, but it had me hooked. Like it was just the whole like premise and just the mysterious of the voice on the other side, just talking them through.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the kind of voice you would expect to hear on like a hotline kind of help line, I guess is not hotline, helpline for a website or company. Yeah. It sounds definitely like, no, we don't really do that.
It was almost unserious, like the phone call, but also serious at the same time. But no, I like the premise of it. The wish was already made in this video, and we're like, I like the line where he's like, "What say it isn't real?" You know, like just because you
chose this for her doesn't make it less real.
Yeah, which was kind of a crazy line. And
the thumbnail, like the picture when I first saw this, like the article on the site I use, the thumbnail for it was the kid, and I don't know what the situation was, but he's just kind of sitting there and he's like covered in blood.
Oh, shit.
Or like blood stained. Yeah. Not like covered in actual blood, but like blood, like he had to wash blood off of himself. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? So then I opened it and I watched it and I was like, well, that wasn't what I was expecting, but okay, I'm in. I can't wait. This looks wild.
Yeah. So. Can't wait for the full trailer on this.
Yeah.
Because
it seems like it's going to be wild.
Seems right up my alley kind of thing. So yeah. Ready or Not 2. I'm so excited for this one.
I still need to watch the first one.
Synopsis. Moments after surviving an all-out attack from the Laodomus family, Grace discovers she reached the next level of the nightmarish game. And this time with her estranged sister, Faith, at her side, Grace has one chance to survive, keep her sister alive, and claim the high seat of the council that controls the world. 4 rival families are hunting her for the throne, and whoever wins rules it all. The cast is the Scream Queen herself, Samara Weaving, Catherine Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sean Hatosi, Nestor Carbonell, David Cronenberg, Elijah Wood, Kevin Durand, Olivia Chang, Varun Sharanga, and Daniel Byrne. Release date it didn't have a date for the release, but it's coming out next year in 2026, and the platform is going to be in the theaters. What'd you think of this trailer?
Well, it definitely made me. I don't know why or how I never saw the first one, but I just don't know if I like ever really like knew of it that much. But it's like watching the trailer for this, I'm like, fuck, I need to go watch the first one now. Yeah, because it looks awesome. It looks absolutely fantastic. So, and I love the horror humor. Mm-hmm. Right, yes. Like I love that combo. Not with the mysticalness of it, obviously, but it kind of reminded me tonally of like Death of a Unicorn.
Oh yeah,
kind of, you know, where it's definitely like a horror situation going on, but there's definitely like comedy weaved within. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I highly recommend you go back and watch the first one. But yeah, no, this looks, and I like how this is built right off the culmination of the first one, and I believe it came out in 2019 when the first one came out. So I like that it does. I like the added cast to this, seeing Elijah Wood, Catherine Newton in there, Sarah Michelle Gellar, just to name a few of the ones that I saw in this trailer. It just looks like a fun one. The first one was fun, and this just looks like some more of the same. So super excited for that.
Yeah. Bring us over to what's in the news.
What is in the news?
We got quite a few things on here this week. First off, we have the trailer for In Cold Light. What'd you think?
I thought this was good. I really liked the trailer for this. It was good to see Jodie Foster. I almost didn't recognize her at first, but just it looks thrilling. Like I like the thought of just someone, coming back into civilization out of jail and then getting chased down, getting framed, and then having to run. I like that kind of movie, and this builds right into it. It just looks crazy from the trailer of everything that she has to go through, and leading to whatever happens to her.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then you got fucking Helen Hunt.
Oh, Helen Hunt, not Jodie Foster. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Helen
when you said that at first, I was like,
Helen Hunt. That's what I
was
meant.
like, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that because you said Jodie Foster. And I don't remember seeing Jodie Foster, but you
That's
said you
why
didn't recognize
I
her.
didn't recognize her,
I was
'cause it's
you said
Helen
you didn't
Hunt.
recognize her at first. I was like, okay, maybe she's playing a different character.
No, I definitely
But
remember
you have
seeing Helen
here.
Hunt.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah.
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 I watched it and I was like, oh hell yeah, that looks good. You know, I mean, it's just a cool idea of somebody getting out of jail and then immediately just going back to the life and trying to regain their what they had, but then getting framed and having to run again. It's like a whole just mix up of all sorts of different.
What if the twist is it's just to steer her clear from it, like because in the trailer it just seems like, hey, I want back in, and then it's something goes awry on that first time back into and it's just a game to get her to not be in that world
or whatever. Yeah,
I know it's not that, but it would be kind of a weird twist on that.
It would be
All right. We got a new Paranormal Activity in the works with James Wan set to be a producer. This is with him being in the works with the Blumhouse Productions, and Paramount Studios is also behind this. And there's been quite a bit of movies out there, and I've enjoyed every single one of them in their own way. And
so there's got to be 5 or 6 now, right?
They're the clear cases behind you. There's one case that isn't a movie.
These?
Yeah.
Well, you have 8. You said one of them.
There's 7 movies.
Damn, there's 7 of them?
7
Good
movies.
Lord.
Yeah.
I have not seen all of them.
So this would be the 8th one. So
holy shit.
But wild. Yeah, they're fun movies. They're creepy as shit, and just they changed the game at the time when the very first
one was 100. It was legitimately, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah,
right? Like it was insane.
So just the excitement of how long it's been since the last one. I guess it hasn't been too long. I think one came out in 2020, 2021.
Oh, okay.
So it's not crazy amount of time, but that's like the lesser one known that people know about and stuff. So yeah. Next up, we got Sleepwalker trailer. We got Hayden Panettiere is the lead in this. What'd you think of this trailer?
This looked wild. It took me a second too, because I was like, "Is that Hayden? Is that Hayden Panettiere?" I was like, that is definitely her. And then it kept going. I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's definitely her." But I don't know. It looks insane. It's obviously like a tragedy takes place, and then she starts revisiting her childhood issues of sleepwalking, but then it seems as though her other kid is also, and then the things that are happening within these sleepwalking scenarios, like it starts to make you question what's real or not real.
Yeah.
And so
it kind of gave me Insidious vibes a little bit, and just like the creepy lullaby playing throughout the trailer and just slow and
tiptoe through the tulips.
I was just like, well done trailer. I don't have like high hopes for the movie to be great or anything. This definitely could be one of those just meh movies, but the trailer did a good enough job where I'm excited to see it, and it has a good cast, so that's got it going for it, and it's a cool concept about sleepwalking, and like you said, it blurs the line of what's real and what isn't real, kind of thing. So I do like that. Next up, we got Pose. We got Mr. James McAvoy and all his creepiness. He's
so fucking good.
He does creepy well.
So well.
This trailer kind of just gives me vibes of like Blink Twice, and then also Speak No Evil, almost could be in that same kind of world. But just, I love James McAvoy, and like I said, he does creepy so well. What'd you think of that?
I mean, exactly what you just said. Really, it looks right up the alley of a lot of the movies we've gotten from James McAvoy of late, right? Over the last few years, he's put out a lot of stuff. I mean, even going back to the late 2010s, fucking Split.
Yeah.
I think I want to say that was that might have been the first one that I remember seeing him in. That was like a horror movie style thing where he was the bad guy. And since then, we've gotten multiple things with him in it and playing in that role.
Yeah.
And this looks honestly, this looks like one of the more sinister kind of roles.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Okay, we're moving on to Bone Temple. We got the 28 years later Bone Temple updated trailer. This one looked fucking wild.
This is insane. Yeah.
They make you uncomfortable. Like the trailer music is well done through all of
absolutely
the 28 years later.
This just made me super excited for it, even more so. We're getting, the Bone Temple. That's Ralph Fiennes' character's place, right? And so there's obviously a large amount of him in this. It does make you wonder, because then like the son is in it too from the first 28 years later, and makes you wonder if the dad, god damn it, what was his name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Okay. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is who I was getting
Aaron
confused
Taylor
with.
Johnson.
Also 3 names. Yeah. Anyways, it makes me wonder if he will show back up in this one, or maybe that's like a third movie, because I know this is supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like a third movie where it's like the happenings from like that's the culmination, is all of these storylines end up meeting, type of thing. But yeah, I mean, this looked very intense.
It looked very intense. The brutality in this continues on, and then the train scene in the trailer looked amazing. Just like normal, and then all of a sudden, all out.
Yeah, just chaos
Going on.
It seems to be like and I'm not dogging this at all. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to make a connection here. It seems to be like a kind of common theme in trilogies, that they're kind of following the Lord of the Rings archetype.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Of like the Fellowship of the Ring. The first one was a longer, more drawn out, if you will, storytelling.
Yeah.
Then the second one is just like, holy fucking shit, action packed, just like craziness. And then the third one is like craziness and storytelling, climax to wrap it up.
Above, yeah.
Right? Because like I'm thinking, obviously, the Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking the latest Halloween trilogy was very similar to that, where like Halloween Kills was literally the perfect name. Of the second one. It was he murdered 70,000 people in that fucking movie.
Yes, he did.
And then the third obviously wraps up with it starts pinpointed focus. The second one is like larger scale seemingly, and then it seems like it scales back down in the third, in the final act kind of thing. And I'm wondering, obviously I haven't seen anything about the potential third one, because they haven't filmed it yet, and these were filmed back to back, but it kind of seems like has the potential to do that kind of thing. So
no, I agree. I think that's a good great comparison. So I'm really excited for that one. It's going to be a good one.
Next up, we have the Magic Faraway Tree trailer. Hadn't heard or seen anything about this, but we got Andrew Garfield and I'm gonna totally
Rebecca Ferguson's in it.
Rebecca Ferguson's in it, but I'm blanking on the mom's name. Claire something. But anyways, I saw this and I was like, oh, fuck, that's wild and a little different than things that we tend to cover. So
for sure. 100%.
Yeah. So I just wanted to throw it on and just kind of get your thoughts on it.
It looks like a fun one. I like it. Kind of just like a throwback to like Chronicles of Narnia, or just
that was like exactly kind of the Chronicles of Narnia was visually what I had in my mind too when I was watching this.
It's another, we've talked about it before, but just visually stunning, the trailer for this, and just the different world you're going to in it and everything. And Andrew Garfield's in it. I'm excited for Rebecca Ferguson
she seemed to be playing villain role. So I was like, oh, okay, I like that. Excited
for that, and like I said, it takes me to that kind of Chronicles of Narnia, which I thought were great movies and just fun, and this kind of brings you back to that.
Yeah,
so
for sure, absolutely. It made me just really excited in like a kid way, kind of to watch this, because it has Chronicles of Narnia. It has Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Yes.
It has like all of these like classic kind of
Oz.
like all of these things that kind of like you can tell there's an inspiration from these things in this, and that's how it looks. And it looks like you said, visually stunning. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, some big news in the world, and just it's still got a lot of things to go through before it's official. But Netflix is buying Warner Bros. HBO Max for $82.4 billion, I believe is what it is. What are your thoughts on this? What is this going to do to the world of streaming and
dude, I don't
movies?
know. It's Netflix and Disney own everything now, right?
Which is crazy.
It's wild. Netflix and Disney own it all. They own everything.
Yeah, with Paramount being its own thing.
Yeah, with Paramount doing its little side gig over there, little side piece.
Yeah,
but no, then I guess Apple.
Oh yeah, Apple's its own thing.
Apple's its own thing too. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's wild.
It's just wild.
It's wild.
I mean, there's just so many different things. You bring in the DC universe, essentially, to Netflix world. From what I've read, they say now, and it's still early, and a lot of things change because Hulu, Disney said the same thing, but now they're essentially almost one thing.
Yeah.
But they're saying, HBO Max will be its own thing still, and Netflix will be, but it's just going to be under one
I was
umbrella.
Gonna say that to meld the worlds of our show together too. Now you're also talking about Netflix, who has a deal with WWE, and HBO has a deal with AEW. All now under one umbrella is kind of wild too, because we've never really had that before either. So.
No, and they're very opposing companies, right? Like they're the ones going at each other, not not working together. And I did hear that like the channels that they're on, TNT and TBS, are going to be under Discovery's umbrella, which is separate from this all. But their streaming deal is through HBO Max, so that's going to be the interesting part of it all. Okay. But yeah, it's just crazy to think about that. That was one of my like worry points. And then just physical media, like I still collect it, but then Netflix has been very it's all streaming for them. They don't do a lot of physical releases for their properties. True, and so it's just like we're getting further and further away from like owning physical media. And I know a lot of people love the streaming. It's definitely more convenient and all that, but there's a big part of the world that does like collecting the movies and stuff. So it's just, it's crazy to think that, to your point, it's like Disney owns half of the film industry, and then Netflix is going to own quite a big chunk of it now as well. So interesting, very interesting. And then last, and probably one of the most exciting things that kind of broke late this week, is Avengers Endgame is re-releasing into the theaters in 2026. I believe in September is what they said. Yep. And then to go along with that is there's going to be a new post-credit scene. Endgame did not have a post-credit scene, so there's apparently a new post-credit scene that's going to be directly leading to Avengers Doomsday and kind of merging all the sagas together. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit while we were setting up, because
I was too excited.
Yeah, we can't help ourselves. I just think it's. I mean, that's super smart in their part, but it's also like, what are they changing about Endgame then? Yeah, because like something's got to give to set this up, right? There was no post-credit scene in Endgame for a reason.
Yeah.
It was a definitive end of this saga. You got the retirement of Captain America. We had the death of Black Widow in that. We had the death of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Right? Who, oddly enough, RDJ is now playing Doctor Doom. So that was my initial thought was, what are they changing? What are they doing to somehow rectify the death of Iron Man, or be able to somehow meld this into he has now become Doctor Doom in a different timeline or something. Yeah. And then you brought up a solid point too.
I think, it could bring back Captain America and kind of show how because he went back in time to stay with Peggy, creates like the initial big time incursion to the timeline and starts changing things, obviously, because he does stay back, and maybe that plays into this post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Which is just, I don't know, it's exciting. It's exciting to go back and see this movie in theater. I hope you're on board, but I think we should definitely
Fucking
go
100%.
seeing it in theater again.
We should dress up as one of the characters.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then just adding that post-credit scene is just super exciting. Just to, again, it's been a lot of movies and shows between now and then, but to kind of tie it all together in one post-credit scene would be really cool. So
Yeah, for sure.
and it's the Russo brothers, so
Absolutely.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Bringing us over to our special segment of the week this week, we got Blockbuzzin', again, where we take one of the shows or movies that we've talked about a lot on the show that has generated some solid buzz around it, and we watch it and then we talk about it. So this week we chose The Long Walk, the Stephen King adaptation, which is but probably the primary reason why it, garnered so much buzz is because of what this is. It's a Stephen King book that they adapted into a film.
One of his oldest ones.
Yeah,
too.
one of his oldest ones, and I mean it's such a wild concept that these are. You're if you haven't read the book and you haven't seen the movie, you go into it thinking that you're like, oh, they all volunteered to do this, which is wild. But then within the movie, you kind of start to hear them all talking, and you're like, oh, maybe it's not actually volunteered, maybe more so voluntold kind of thing.
Yeah,
because they have the part in there where they have the conversation about have you ever not known somebody to sign up for this?
Yeah, exactly.
That seems fishy. So, but anyways, it is also another reason that got a lot of hype behind it was because it's starring Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, Cooper Hoffman. The late Philip Seymour Hoffman, the amazing late Philip Seymour Hoffman. So, getting to see his son in a pretty cool dramatic role was a cool thing. The movie also stars Mark Hamill, and Rotten Tomatoes, man, the end all be all of critic ratings, if you will. It's got an 88 and an 85 critics and audience score respectively on Rotten Tomatoes, which is again another huge thing. And I don't, I'm sure there's a couple, but I'd bet it'd be a tough fight to try to find 5 Stephen King adaptations that rank that high on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
so I would assume one of, if not both, of the most recent It movies are probably pretty high.
I would say The Shining.
The Shining's probably pretty high, but I mean, I don't know about many others.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It just, what'd you think of it? What'd you think of the movie?
Dude, this movie was incredible, incredible, and like when you dig into the concept of it, and if you just put it on paper, kids walking down a street, just walking, you're like, What really sold me on this movie was how likable each character was, and how you started to care for even the bag.
I was gonna say, or how dislikable some of the characters were.
They were dislikable, but then you ended up caring.
Yeah, as I say, that you still end up getting.
Yes.
You understand. I don't know if caring is necessarily the word. Okay,
yes.
But because they're like Bukovich he's gonna die. Yeah. Kind of thing. But it was still, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're like, I kind of I get you. I understand you. There's a lot of I felt like there was a lot of real life personality coming through in this. Yeah. And things, especially I always fall back to this, but just being a teacher, I see all of these characteristics and personalities on a regular basis in school. Yeah. Kind of thing.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the likability of these characters. They did a great job just developing them, getting you to feel for them. It is crazy that because there wasn't a lot of action in it, it was very conversation based, and I was in all of, like, I was into
Absolutely.
it throughout
Yeah.
the whole thing.
That's so
like,
true. Honestly, I didn't even like think about that.
Yeah.
That is so true, because it is like, if you were to just sit down and explain this like real quick, like a brief explanation, like if you're pitching this, I feel like it could easily be like, how the fuck's that gonna pass? Like,
Yeah.
how's that gonna make any money?
Yeah.
You're talking about just people watching kids walking, and every now and then one dies.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fights, there's no action, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Because there really wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, even with the deaths taking place as they did, there wasn't really action.
Yeah.
You know, outside of a few of the deaths. Some of them, again, this is kind of one of the things where I forget exactly what we talked about, but we talked about how, like, you know, some movies have done a really good job of, like,
Oh, like Locked with Skarsgård, and if
yes,
this is what you're
I
talking
think,
about.
I think we're kind of
Dude.
talking about different things,
Oh,
but
okay, never mind.
I was saying with the kills.
Oh, okay.
They
yeah.
don't need to be. Oh, it was when I was talking about when you said the thing that you can't watch.
Yeah.
And I was talking about, like, the Halloween and the beatings.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or the Hills Have Eyes and the dad
Yeah.
being burned. Where it's like, a lot of really good movies get away with these kills taking place without you having to see them. And I thought this did actually a really good job of blending that, because you had something like the very first kill. I was like, holy fuck. Like, out loud. And I was like, there was a point in me where I was like, if they're all like this, it's going to be tough to watch. But they weren't all like that.
No.
You know, there was quite a few of them where it was like blurred in the background, or it just got then the main character's reactions as they turned around and you heard the gunshot.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought they did a really good job. But then there were some where it was, they fucking showed you, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought they did a really good job of that.
Yeah, so that was great. Just the conversation, it got me in the feels quite a bit throughout it, and
For
just
sure.
the four main ones. I really liked their chemistry, and just the whole movie was so good. It was intense, like, and like in a movie that, like, again, just going back, on paper should not be like super exciting just from the premise of it, but it has you hooked throughout the whole thing. I just ultimately thought it was well done, and just well done to the characters, because that's really what drove this, and I loved it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you? I know.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved this movie. I thought it was great. One little thing that I thought was a little weird at the end, and I thought that they kind of missed to a point, was just the initial when the one character stops and then gets shot happened so fast,
Yeah.
where I was like, where were the warnings that happened with the 3 warnings that happened with everybody else? It was like they said one thing over the megaphone, and it's not like he already had 3 or 2 or whatever. Like, they had already been walking again for a little while before either of them got one. So it was like, what the fuck happened? It was just like, he stops and then they gut shot at him.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? That happened super quick. So I was expecting that to almost be a little more dramatic, but it just seemed like it happened so fast that I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. We might have lost it because there was a whole scene on the side of the street where what was happening, maybe, but it's different, like you said, because if it was the third and final and everything, you would have got to the head. Like, they make it pretty definitive.
Yeah.
But to your point, it was a gut shot.
I do know that they did talk about how the final kill is from the major. So I think that's why the gut shot happened. Is to make sure that you can't, like, run off or anything, because the major is the one that has to do the final kill for the winner. But still, it was just the gut shot happened so quick. Like, he just stopped, and it was just like, it seemed like there was no warning, and it was just boom, he got shot and dropped.
Yeah.
And then the major came up.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, whoa, where were the warnings? Because what if he decided, actually, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, and he keeps walking, but he just got gut shotted immediately. So it was like there wasn't even a chance for any sort of, mind change there.
But just
Because if that was the case, why didn't that happen to the one when because he initially is one that did that, and then the character came back and grabbed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, why did it then turn around and I think that's what actually threw me off the most was the fact that like it was like character A goes back, character B realizes it, comes back and grabs him, is like, no, we're not doing that, come on. And then he trails back immediately after and immediately gets shot.
Yeah.
So it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why didn't that happen to him before? What happened? What's going on?
Yeah.
So
But overall, it was
fucking
just-
overall, movie was fantastic. 100% would recommend and watch again.
Yeah.
For sure.
super good. And Mark Hamill played Sinister Guy, and he didn't have to do a
He
lot
didn't
in
have to
it.
do much at all.
but-
It was just he's just playing a
Major.
fucking major dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Blockbusters question of the week. I posed this one, and I know we kind of talked about just lines before, but this one was a little different, I would say. So, what is a movie or show line that you consistently say out loud, randomly, or whether to yourself, or you fit into conversation? You don't have to do just one, or you can have a couple if you do it, but let me know.
I have 3.
Okay.
Oddly enough, they're all Jim Carrey. And they're all from different movies. So, how do you sleep at night? From Liar Liar.
Yep.
Is one of them. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
I don't
I say
have that one, but I do
I
say it a
the-
lot.
From Dumb and Dumber, obviously. I say the, well, see you later part all the time at school.
Yeah.
Because I'll just be like, something weird will happen. I'll just, well, see you later. I'll just turn around and walk away. And from The Grinch, the too late, that'll be mine. I do that all the time, too. I literally did that on Thanksgiving. Yeah, those are my 3. What about yours?
That's awesome. So sometimes when I'm trying to hype up myself, I do the Gone in 60 Seconds, Nicolas Cage. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then I
Yep.
do, this one is just more to myself, but freaking Zach and Miri Make a Porno lines pop up in my head, and mainly from the Justin Long singing. So, oh my God, are you granny panties? Pops up into my head way far too often. Ones that I fit into conversation, especially now at work. So much room for activities.
Oh, yeah.
Step
Step
Brothers.
Brothers. Oh, yeah.
But like
So much room for activity.
we have a back room and we're like cleaning it up from freight and everything. I'm like, so much room for activities, and say that a lot. I tell people a lot, we'll get along famously, and that's from Bedazzled. It's just something I say. And then the lastly, Oh Like Crazy is another Zach and Miri one, but I fit that into conversation far more than I should. And it's just like, oh, like crazy. and those are the lines that I find in saying out loud to myself or fitting into conversation.
Well, hell yeah, man.
All right.
Dude, episode 79.
79. Cheers. Had to eat that.
I know.
Let's fucking go.